Hello, NC Fusion fans. On behalf of NC Fusion and USL League Two, we are committed to creating a safe, comfortable, and enjoyable soccer experience for all guests in and around our stadiums. Please be mindful of the following. Fans are encouraged to cheer, sing, and otherwise support their team while remaining respectful and courteous to their fellow patrons, referees, opposing team fans, and players. Fans should enjoy the soccer experience free from fighting, throwing objects, attempts to enter the playing field, political or inciting messages, and disorderly behavior, including foul, sexist, racial, obscene, abusive language, or gestures. USL League Two and its clubs thank you for adhering to the provisions of this code of conduct and for making this event special and memorable to you and all your fellow patrons. USLLeague2.com. Stay up to date with what is happening throughout the league and USL League 2 prospects at the newly updated USLLeague2.com. Download the USL League 2 mobile app today to keep track of your favorite teams. Facebook. Become a fan of the USL and USL League 2 on Facebook. Visit facebook.com/USL League 2 for exclusive news and interactive content featuring over 75 communities across North America with clubs just like yours. Follow us at USL League 2 on Twitter to become a League 2 League insider. Join club conversations and track notable alumni through their pro careers. Also, stay connected with power rankings, top goals, and highlights at USL League 2 on Instagram. Find us on Instagram at USL League 2. League Two since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is proud to be the official ball supplier of the USL League Two and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. Celebrating its 75th anniversary, Select is proud to offer over 12 styles of soccer balls, providing you the best option to play with. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit
www.109876543321. We are live in streaming.
The United Soccer League and all 31 championship clubs and its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. Please join us for a 15-second moment of silence as we are all united against racism.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what, because I did the replay.
Thank you. The USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ plus community through the Forever Proud project. The USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at USLsoccer.com/4forever.
109876543321. Check 1 2 check 1. Check 1. 1 2 3 1 2 3.
Watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com.
We need ties countdown. We can do that. Really, like all rapping would do is just help with compression. Actually. I thought you said it was longer. I thought big five.
Nothing? Nothing?
No, but it's the delay.
Okay.
You should do this. Place bets with your friends who are watching the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard me? Okay.
And the volume's good against the background.
It's good. So, okay. Sweet.
Bring the background down a little.
We're good.
Throughout the game.
Got it.
Because it sounds high. The background is good, especially Chris.
Okay, sweet. I'll turn it down. None of these people. Let's see.
NC Fusion fans would like to thank our title sponsor, Go Forth Pest Control. Visit goforth.com for all your pest control needs. We would also like to thank Schneider Stone, the leaders in custom stone services, for their support of the USL program. Need new countertops? Visit SchneiderStone.com. Before the game, it's a great night to get over to see Molly in the beer garden. NC Fusion proudly serves New Belgium beers and hard seltzer. See Molly. Be sure to visit the USL merchandise tent to get all your fan gear. We have all new 2022 t-shirts and scarves. Gear up for the 2022 season. Remember, it's 15% off. Tonight, the sales go to the U17 boys ECNL team.
Are they not recording this game? Are they not recording the game tonight? Yes? Oh, they got the upper two. You know the one that trucks. Yeah. What's happening to the team? Tape.
I got it.
I think you would use that.
Go, boys, up. Come on, come on.
I can you got it? Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Our boys, take it away. Yeah, it's on. Ready?
Hello, NC Fusion and Wake FC fans. Thanks for coming out to support your teams tonight. We are glad to have you here and glad to have you be a part of our event. And now for the starting lineups for Wake FC. Number 2, Anthony DeVivo. Number 11, Ahmad Alcock. Number 10, Alex Escamilla. Number 7, Robert Lovelace. Number 5, Bryce Meredith. Number 1, Olson Garrett. Garrett Olson, I mean. Number 8, Ryan Pigeon. Number 3, Carson Peanut. Number 6, Aaron Riemann. Number 4, Matthew Sacristan. And number 9, Stephen Sopp. And Wake FC is coached by Mr. Joey Valenti. And now for your NC Fusion, number 11, Jamie Davis. Number 9, Mason Boothball. Number 4, Frank Camille. Number 24, Lucas Hale. Number 3, Alexandre Joveno. Number 18, Paul Meyer. Number 22, Patty McDonald.
Check one. Everybody listen up. NC Fusion versus Wake FC on YouTube.
And number 5, not the least, Benjamin
It's short. It's very short. How short? I need to get Welcome, fans. It's NC Fusion back at it. It was just yesterday. That's what it feels like, that NC Fusion took on Charlotte Eagles for a battle at the top of the table of the South Atlantic. And the Fusion came out victorious. Got a little, nervy in the second half once the Eagles finally placed one in the back of the net. But the Fusion finished off with a score of 3-1. So 3-1 was the final, and NC Fusion now on top of the South Atlantic, but also have to fight off West Virginia as well. But the Fusion undefeated, unblemished, just one tie. That was against NCFC, and that was last week in their midweek game before they took on the Charlotte Eagles. And we are set to kick off here this evening at McPherson Field, fighting off the weather. Some clouds moving in, but hopefully it'll stay off and keep it dry here on the pitch of McPherson Field here. Beautiful Bryant Park here in Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm Ty Collins. Thank you so much for joining us. Every day is a good day to watch some footy. USL 2 has a lot of great talent. Wake FC with a lot of good talent themselves. They sit right now on the bottom of the table, but in the game of footy, anytime you get on the pitch, anything can happen. You could own the game possession-wise, and it'll be one crazy shot, and you fall 1-0. I've seen it happen many, many times. The Fusion know all about that. They want to keep their record unblemished. Gomero will not be on the pitch tonight, as he is up in Richmond on a trial with a Richmond kicker, so we wish him all the best. Baba Niang, the man in the center who scored 2 goals in 3 games played. The first match he played was only about 20 minutes. The superstar that came in, the #1 recruiting class to Wake Forest, and Bobby Muse down the street in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. He's number 7. He scored in the first 1 minute and 35 seconds of the match on Saturday, so keep an eye on number 7. Had to battle some injuries last season in the fall, but finally came back, and what a treat he is to watch on the field. But this is a treat, too, to watch this entire NC Fusion team. From the back to the middle to the front, there are a lot of talented players. Many, many props to Chris Williams, who has been able to get this team gelled quickly and also in search of eclipsing the magical run they had last year, where they lost to the Menace in Iowa. They want to write a different chapter. Josh Perryman was the keeper last season. He is back. Cole McNally is out fighting an injury. Perryman, ETSU's very best school record of saves for the Buccaneers at ETSU. Fusion also with a couple new faces to start this game in the midweek, having to replace, of course, talent like Gomero. Alejandro Narella is in on the roster, as well as Sidney Parrish. Sidney Parrish is someone to watch if he gets in. He's a transfer to the university down the street at Wake Forest University. Came in from the Naval Academy. A very, very talented midfielder. Baba Niang trying to poke it away, and the first, at least, chance is way off to the right and sky high. As the Fusion trying to figure out how they want to play without the services of number 10, Gomero. Also getting the start, Pat McDonald, Paul Mayer, starting for the first time, did not play on Saturday. Lucas Hales starting. He is transferred to UNCG, and the program that Chris Rich has developed there has been, second to none in the state of North Carolina, in even the nation, definitely in the SoCon. Franck Gamise also getting the start. He scored on Saturday, where he got up on a ladder and headed it down for a absolute bullet that went past the keeper Gunn to make it 2-0. Both teams try to feel each other out. We've played just over 3 minutes. A little bit of attempt there to see if they could spin. That's Mason Duval, number 9. He did not play at all on Saturday. Little push off. Coach Williams is right, but they're not going to call it. They're going to let him play. Back in towards the defensive half or the quarter of the field and played back quickly by Vyman. A misplay by Gabbies. Here's Baba Dieng. Nice through ball, looking good as the Fusion trying to engineer an attack here. Hand up Duval. Duval on the far stick. Does he see him? He puts it across, and Duval just couldn't get reaction enough as that one squirted out and went out of bounds. Duval was in the right spot, had his hand up, plenty of space. So it'll be a throw in for the Fusion down here on their attacking third. Quick 1-2 into the area. Oh, and a volley that Baba Dieng wanted to send into the trees. Just couldn't quite get it down, but that'll come. A little swing and a miss, and he topped it up looking towards that squirrel nest, but it's all right. At least NC Fusion had an attempt in the 18. Here comes Wake FC trying to move from the back to the front, trying to build. And at this point, Wake FC just trying to take baby steps in the right direction, finding themselves at the bottom of the table. Wake FC in all blue. Carson Pena is number 3. He plays at Campbell. And the Fusion having to work again from the back with a little bit of press. One touch in, blasted by Perryman. Good step by the defense at Wake FC, not allowing the Fusion to get comfortable. 1v2. And we're going back and forth. The slide tackle by Duval that goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in. So Pena will throw it in. Carson Pena played 4 games at Campbell. Campbell with an absolute ridiculous season in the Big South. Using the right channel, the near side. Can he run on? And it's just rolled out of bounds. Rushing on was Duval. Quick throw in by Wake FC. Ryan Pigeon, number 8. Freshman from Cary. And Wake FC trying to keep Fusion off kilter. Baba Dieng trying to fight. And he's got a little extra use of the hands there, and a free kick awarded to Wake FC. As immediately looking back was Robert Lovelace. Lovelace very, very tall in the center of the pitch for Wake FC. So Wake FC right there on their side of the halfway mark will take a free kick. And a well-driven ball into the far right channel. And good defensive play, too, by McDonald as he takes 2 steps, 2 touches, and puts it over the fence. Bryce Meredith is the one in the middle, very tall, too, 6'5". Played his college ball at Memphis. First, he started at Lehigh. Wake FC trying to work something out here. Can they get creative and get on the scoreboard? Just about. Found the far side of the net. Pena trying to keep the attack going. Back to Meredith. Meredith looks up. He's going to put the long ball, and that dipped quickly. This is going to be a 2-touch and a shot off to the left. It's a good idea by Wake FC. And a ridiculous service by Meredith. As that thing dipped, I think that also surprised Robert Lovelace. He couldn't react quick enough. The windows are going to be short when you're playing against a very compact back line, a very gelled back line, and very organized back four for the Fusion. Nice set of skill, moving back to the center. Good challenge, and Fusion moves it into the center of the pitch. Here comes Niang. Niang tried to dance. He tried to cut it to his right. They called a foul on Niang. Niang a little surprised by that, as well as myself, but it'll be a free kick. As Niang just tried to push it off with the outside of his right boot. And he got upended. They called the foul on Baba Niang. Niang, who played in New Jersey, his prep ball coming over from the Senegal, and was the centerpiece of the #1 recruiting class at Wake Forest in 2021. Still 0-0, played in the 10th minute here. Niang trying to work something out, and he just about tried to get that through ball through, and it was cut out. Pena putting it into fifth. Pena. Good maneuvering there by Al-Haq. And that's Ahmed Al-Haq from Oak Ridge, North Carolina. Did not play at Northwest Guilford, but starred for right here at the NC Fusion Academy Club. So a corner on the near stick here. It will be taken by Ahmed Al-Haq from Oak Ridge. And here is the long service ball, bending way out in deep or shallow of the 18. Niang, 2-touch, 3-touch, keeps it in front, looks out, moves it to the left. Good ball. Here comes out to the left. Here comes Fusion on a little bit of a counter and a mishap right there. They have scuffed his foot. And possession goes back to Wake FC. Wake FC pinching in now. They'll pull out. They'll use from byline to byline and try to stretch out this Fusion team. 0-0 in the 11th minute. Here's Pena. Pena trying to get through two defenders. He is going to get the call to go his way. And I think the head referee is going to say that Lucas Hales may have came in from behind, which is a reckless play, but he knows better than that. I know that, and his father knows that too. Good, talented player from Winston-Salem that will be playing at UNCG for the Spartans. And the 12th minute, 0-0, Wake FC. What a result this would be if they can give the Fusion their first loss of 2022. The Fusion, without Gamero, they had tied in CFC. And they're trying to get organized too, as Perryman had to come off his line and clear it. Fusion trying to get things worked out. Even Cole McNally, the goalkeeper, coaching. Pena. A little throw in, cut out, and they're going to say free kick to the Fusion. Vyman plays it quickly and will send it to the center of the pitch. Gamis. Now to Jorveño. Jorveño. Coach Williams must have really liked him playing on the back line. That's where he is today. Look at the through ball. Duvall headed out. Oh, just a little too much pepper on it. But Duvall had the right idea. He timed it and was off to make the run for the through ball. And the 13th minute, 0-0. One shot registered for Wake FC. Fusion had a couple of chances. One was sent sky high and over into the woods by Niang on a volley. It was a difficult shot, though. Fusion allowing WEC FC to knock it around a little bit. Not nearly the domination of possession like they did on Saturday night. Long ball, this time to the corner again for Pena. Pena put his head down, which is a no-no in soccer, but he's able to get possession, pulls it back. Here comes Meredith again. He loves the long ball. This is off to the far right channel. And a diagonal ball looking to find the boot of Robert Lovelace. Good skill on the far side by Wake FC as they continue to move into the attacking third. Long ball in the air. Not sure if it was a shot or at least a service ball, but Perryman said, "It's my ball." Maybe a little talk back and forth between him and Steven Sopp. Fusion trying to work together some passes. Out in front and moving is McDonald. McDonald, the Indiana Hoosier, played his high school ball at Page. Had a game winner against Michigan State in the fall. The 48th minute. Indiana was outshot by the almost doubled, or was doubled. Doubled up on the shot tally, but McDonald scored in the 48th minute. That was enough to give the Hoosiers the win over the Spartans. Here in the 16th minute, 0-0. Beautiful McPherson Stadium. Here's Hales. Nice touch. Had the right idea to play his support. Vyman goes into space. Inserted ball. Duval off and running. Flag stays down. Duval, he's got some options. Will he do it? He cuts inside the 18 and lays one with his left foot and blocked away by Pena. This will get trickled out, and will it be a corner? No, the head referee is saying it is a goal kick. That's a good sight, though, for the Fusion. If Duval can get loose on this right channel, and if his teammates can make his run or make their runs, there's plenty of options he could use. But at least he's in the 18. Pena did a good job of blocking it. Wake FC shutting the Fusion out here in the 17th minute. Jorvano. Gamis. Little heavy touch. Pulled back. Luckily, possession goes back to the Fusion. Alejandro Varela, number 8. This is going to be up ahead, looking for something to work on the left channel. And Wake FC's back line has done a superb job of keeping the Fusion crowded with not enough space to create or work. Fusion fans wanted a foul as Niang hit the ground. And Wake FC continues to knock the ball around. No press. And the long ball. Jorvano is almost baiting for that long ball to be played. Meredith likes to go to that far right channel. He's done that quite a few times so far in this match. Possession back to Wake FC, and Niang is going to get called. Yang thought he had all ball. He did come from behind, and the foul disparity a little lopsided.
Sustenance. He's brought sustenance.
Wake FC trying to build something. 0-0 here in the 19th minute. One shot registered, and that was by Wake FC. And the Fusion have allowed Wake FC to knock the ball around. Not too much press. For the first time, Meredith decides not to use the long ball. An errant pass gives the Fusion back the ball. And Hales does the smart thing by letting that one go out of bounds. Coach Williams saying a little instructions to Duval. Duval from Georgetown, Cayman Islands, played with the Cayman Islands national team. Once again, using McDonald on the left channel. Duval going to try to move in from the near side. Possession back to Wake FC. Alcock to Pena. Alcock trapped himself a Meg, and Lucas Hale says, I'm not going to have much of that. And gets it right back. Pena tripped up Jamie Davis there. Davis from Cheshire, England. Played at St. Peter's University. The Peacocks. Long ball, Duval. Pena's going to let him have some room. Up ahead. And just a little too much in running on to kick it out of bounds is Meredith. So this is the first corner for the Fusion, if I'm not mistaken. First corner in the 21st minute for the Fusion is unheard of. This will be an in-swinger. Curling. Good header and almost got in the back of the net. Absolutely drilled. And what a save by Garrett Olson, who is going to be playing his college ball at UAB for the Blazers. Not many keepers can stop that. What a save by Garrett Olson. Now, Wake FC used the former George Washington keeper, the backup keeper, last match. This time they bring in Garrett Olson. And Garrett Olson, by himself with one hand, has kept this 0-0. Hales waving somebody to come forward. Come to. Duval going to have to try to work on his back heel to get creative. Pena goes up against him, and Pena gets it to last touched by Duval. Over the head of Hales. Into the attacking third, Wake FC. The support. Pena. Ahmed Alakak. Now Wake FC switching it. In the center. Knuckler. Alakak. Going up against Hales. Plays it back to Pena. Meredith. Once again, they go back to Meredith, and he'll move it to the center. And they'll continue to go to the right. 24th. Wake FC, one shot for the Fusion. NC Fusion having to play without their leading scorer, Gomero. Gomero with 7 goals on the season. Good skill by McDonald. Just trying to look for some outlet, and the only thing he could do was play his support go back. Solid press by Wake FC. Here comes Vyman into space, a little too heavy touch, and he's able to just to get it off his boot just in time to Davies. And Hales trying to leap over Ahmed El-Haq. Pena had wrapped up Duval, and even to the point where an argument by Mayer was shown towards the AR. Horveno, good play into the center. Niang, Davis, Duval trying to hold his run. Duval waiting for it. Davis will play him. Here comes Duval. Pinched in, Niang to his right. Niang. Oh, beautiful play to Davis. Davis inside the 18, battling with Pena. Plays it back to Hales. Hales drawing 3 defenders. Here's Davis. Davis puts up a floater on the far stick and headed just above the crossbar by Pat McDonald. The Fusion had Wake FC panicking. Garrett Olson taking his time as everybody moves up to the center of the pitch. Lights are on. Here in the 26th minute, 0-0. Whistle blown, free kick for the Fusion. Duval has done a good job of holding his line and waiting to make his run. Or he stayed on side and has had a couple of opportunities by himself with plenty of space here on the right side. Horveno, probing Bass. And some frustration by Paul Mayer there. Pena. Onto the left wing. Collected by Vyman. Back to Perryman. Sop. A little press. And into place, or into space, pardon me, is Gamis. Frank Gamis. Heavy touch and well played by El-Haq. El-Haq, and then a shot right into the chest of Perryman. Another good attempt. And why not? Shot by Sop there. May have knocked the wind out of Perryman. Still 0-0. Wake FC with 2 shots at Fusion with 1. Niang. And the numbers have been on the side of the blue kits. Making his way, pinching in is El-Haq, the midfielder from Oak Ridge. And once again, Wake FC using the right channel. And look at the space over here on the left, the near side with Pena. Do they see him? Perryman comes off his line, and thank goodness he did, as he was able just to make enough distraction for that ball to sail away from the frame. Perryman having to organize his back line, which is something he hasn't had to do much. Horvano into space. He's looking for an option. Niang will show. Niang turns. Finally, a whistle blown in favor of the Fusion here. And a free kick right there, the midway. And the Fusion will just play it back. Start the attack from the back. And what better way to start the attack is with Vyman, but it's cut out by Ahmed El Khak. And he looked back to see if anybody was chasing him. The numbers there clearly on the side of the Fusion, as Lovelace was trying to figure out what he wanted to do with it. Ahmed El Khak will throw it back to Hales, who will throw it in. Here's Duvall. Immediately sandwiched between two defenders. And here comes the counter. Oh, good ball, and Perryman read it. Perryman read it very well to come off and clear it. That was a solid touch and a solid play right off the outside of the cleat to spin into a place where they could run on, but Perryman saw it. Wake FC with some numbers. They can go ahead here. Slotted through, and again, another short window, and that's all because of the defense of the Fusion. Robert Lovelace was there waiting to put that in for the inside of his cleat. Attack not over, though, as this attack will continue with a corner on the right flag. Ahmed El Khak will take it. He finished his prep career, 28 goals and 43 assists. Did miss his senior year due to injury. Played right here with the Fusion before going over to Wake FC. Here comes the corner. High curling and headed, but not off the center of the forehead. But the attack still on by Wake FC as DeVivo just couldn't get it to come off the head, and Pena just about slipped it past Perryman. Solid rescue by Gamis there to get right beside Perryman to hold the line. Duvall trying to stretch it out here on the near side as he is all the way close to the touchline. Davis. Oh, Davis. Just right when he got thrown on the ground, placed one right up ahead looking for Duvall. Once again, Fusion working on the left channel. Horvano spits this one out, looking for McDonald. McDonald. Diagonal ball. Davis just over the crossbar. My goodness, he wants that one back. Just a tick off, but Davis, one touch, had that thing on fire, and it just rolls just over the crossbar. Had it rising. Here in the 33rd minute, we played just over 32 minutes and 30 seconds. 0-0. Wake FC, slight advantage on shots with 3. Fusion with 2. Niang, 50-50 ball. It could be a foot race. Duvall. Duvall maybe a nose ahead of Meredith. And Coach Williams says, let's get going. I want to go before halftime. Vyman. Perryman. Yep, Gami's season goes to Duvall, but he made that one a little too low, drove it too far on, close to the pitch. Solid skill possessed here by Varela, and Niang is on the ground. Free kick, and Niang looks like he is in agony. Niang holding on to his right shoulder. Still clutching on his right shoulder. Is up and ready to go, though. Horvano, very dangerous on these set pieces. Little overlap and a curling ball, and nobody there. As turning and watching was Meredith to see that one go out of bounds for a goal kick. If this result stands here in the first 45, you would say it is a positive for Wake FC sitting at the bottom of the table. Is it enough to anger the Fusion for the second half? Still got 10 minutes to go, though. Solid skill, 1-2, up ahead, and then cleared away by Vyman. Just like that, Fusion on the attack with McDonald leading it. This could be something. Oh, beautiful skill, and slotted in the back side of the net by Mayer. Paul Mayer, who gets the start and starts this thing on fire with the first goal of the evening. Paul Mayer able to skirt by and hit the side net, making it 1-0 Fusion leading. The second shot, or the third shot of the evening. Wake FC is stunned a little bit, just the way that they have played this entire match so far. The counter, always dangerous with this Fusion team. And getting the start tonight, did not play at all on Saturday. Paul Mayer scores the first goal of the evening. And look at this kickoff with Wake FC with 4 guys on the left side of the midway line, all firing off down the pitch, almost like an offside kick, or an onside kick, pardon me. Alcock, a little too heavy the touch. Orvano. McDonald says, keep it, and McDonald will move out to the touchline. 38th minute, Fusion on top 1-0. Hales calls for it. Solid set of skill, keeping 2 defenders off him. He's going to have to get it up somewhere. Duvall is there. Duvall gets it into the center, fighting off the defender, and a little late contact has Duvall upset. And also a shin pad has come off. Wake FC looking to answer here. Service ball. Alcock to the right. Alcock with a very short window, placing it with his right foot looking. or that upper V on the far net. Deflected, Fusion gets it back. Possession. To the team of the red shorts and the white tops. Hales. Duvall, wonderful skill by Duvall, and he's off and running. Fusion have 4. Niang places it out in front of McDonald. Yeah! McDonald makes it 2-0. The assist by Baba Niang in the 39th minute in the Fusion, leading 2-0. Deacon to Hoosier makes it 2-0. You almost have to feel for Wake FC just how resilient they have played all the way up to this point. They have nothing to show for it, trailing 2-0. 4 shots by the Fusion, and 2 of them have gotten past Wake FC's keeper, Garrett Olson. McDonald makes it 2-0. Mayer got things started with the first goal, and there's a rainbow over McPherson Stadium. Hales will take his time, rightfully so, leading 2-0 in the 40th minute. Duvall got immediately taken away from Pena. Alcock, so fluid on the ball. Niang looks up. He's going to send it, but Duvall, he thought Duvall was going to continue his run. And Duvall didn't quite want that one from Niang. That one was sailed over his head. The 41st minute, Fusion lead 1-0, 2-0. Was 1-0 by Paul Mayer, then 2-0 by McDonald. Meredith. Horvano eats it up, and Horvano in the center of the pitch. Plays it to his right to Niang. Davis. Niang just having to throw his boot there. Got ball first. Possession goes back to Wake FC. Gamis heads it back to Perryman. Here comes the press. Duvall closing in. Lucas Hales closing in. Vyman closing in. And Alcock is holding his left shin. Vyman claiming that his jersey was pulled. Throw in for Wake FC. Trailing 2-0 now. And at least the first 20 minutes of this match, possession was owned by Wake FC. And they look to be the team on the top of the table. Fusion have responded without the services of their nucleus Gomero, who is out, not here at McPherson Field. Wake FC hoping to come away with maybe it's a goal here in the last ticking minutes of the first half. And right there in front of the 18, and finally possession goes back to Paul Mayer. Player still down. The referee finally sees it. A little stoppage of time. The score 2-0. Fusion on top. Duvall. Finally, we'll get it settled. Places it with his left. What a bender and what a punch away by Garrett Olson. My goodness. He had missile lock on that one. Duvall with a heat seeker just about reached upper V near side. 45th minute. Corner. Far stick. Headed. And way out to the left. Is it last touched? It is last touched by a Wake FC player. So Baba Niang, which very well could be the last play before the whistle was blown for the end of the first half, will go over to the far side and take the corner. Near option. 1-2. Niang curling it. Headed away by Meredith. Half volley. Vyman into space. Vyman. Another beautiful service ball. Far stick just gets out of the reach of Davis. Davis will play it back to Niang. Niang in extra time into the 18. Can he develop something? What a rocket. And the deflection goes right back. But will he be offside? No. It is going to count. The Fusion have made this thing 3-0. Find out who the goal scorer after that deflection and the rebounds. Was it Vyman or? Too much for Wake FC to overcome here, especially Olson. We'll try to find out the goal scorer. We'll try to find the goal scorer. What do we got? Who scored? We got one? Oh, Duvall scored. So Duvall, off the collection, makes it 3-0. And that will finish off the first 45. First 25 minutes, Wake FC was on the front foot, owned possession. Looked like they were having their way with Fusion, and then the Fusion able to finally gel together without Gomero in the center of the pitch. And towards the end of the first 45, the Fusion knock in 3 quick goals to lead 3-0. Is that too much for Wake FC to overcome? First half in the books, the Fusion, 45 minutes away from keeping their record unblemished. They lead 3-0, and we'll be back here on YouTube Live on USL 2 action, NC Fusion and Wake FC. Another in-state derby between the blue team, all blue, Wake FC, and the white tops and red shorts, NC Fusion. Our score, 3-0. A score by Paul Mayer made it 1-0. Score by Pat McDonald made it 2-0. And then Mason Duval, who was active a lot in the first half, off the rebound, put it in to make it 3-0. So that's where we stand, and we'll be back with half number 2 here at McPherson Field. And welcome back to our broadcast. NC Fusion on top of Wake FC. 3 late goals at the end of the first half has kind of blown this game open for NC Fusion, against Wake FC. Baba Niang had an assist and yellow card issued here in the 46th minute, only 15 seconds old. The second half, a yellow card issued. We'll find out who that is issued to. Number 8 got it. Number 8 got the yellow card. It's Ryan Pigeon from Cary, North Carolina. Horvano. And it'll be a quick throw in for the attacking third of Wake FC. A little extracurricular activity, and the head coach for Wake FC, Joey Valenti, upset. It's a little extra yank of the jersey from Paul Mayer.
If you see anything other than that means that they suck something else. So yeah, look, they took out the right.
And you could argue the first 25 minutes of that first 45 was owned by Wake FC, but allowed just enough time for this Fusion team to figure things out. Good triangle passing here from
It's not for this, it's for the wireless.
center to the back. Cut out by Wake FC and then
It didn't. That plus
deflected over to Vyman.
so it's not affected. That's the fiber. This isn't affected because they plug directly in. That blue one is one out here that's connected to the other two.
Vyman with a dirty jersey goes long ball again for McDonald. This is going to stay up in the air. McDonald rushing on with a press. Quickly cleared out by the goalie, Garrett Olson. Cut out by Varela. This is going to be a goal. Absolutely brilliant on all sides of the ball. Fusion, Varela threading the needle for Jamie Davis to bury it. And he puts his Fusion squad up 4-0. Beautiful play, beautiful vision by Varela. The Spaniard, 22 years old, and plays at Kaiser University, the NAIA school. Last season, they were the national champions. First started at William Carey University, which some players go that route, go to William Carey University before going to a Power 5 conference. Alejandro Varela went from William Carey to Kaiser University. Vyman. This is up ahead. Look at the speed. It's 1v1 with the keeper, laying it for McDonald. Flag was up, and it's the offside call was going to be on McDonald. The long legs of Paul Mayer was 1v1 with the keeper and decided to play it to his left for McDonald. Fusion, service ball. McDonald in between two defenders. And the ball is now placed back, and Vyman will watch that one roll out of bounds. 51st minute. Score on the scoreboard doesn't really describe this entire match, as Wake FC had the Fusion worried. Niang flicked on, and Niang runs on into the 18. Had the angle to play it back for a diagonal ball and someone to take the one-timer, but it's cleared out. Corner kick to go with a short option, back and forth. Niang with a right foot. Searching for Gamis. Now Wake FC. They don't have the numbers, but they're quickly getting up the pitch on the counter. Free kick awarded to Wake FC. They need a goal in the desperate and huge desperate way right now with trailing 4-0. It's very early in the second half, but anything to get on the scoreboard is urgently needed by Wake FC. Ahmed El Khak will take it. And he scoops this one and curls it, and it's headed away by the Fusion. Press kind of laid off by Wake FC. Perryman sends a long ball to the far channel, hoping for Duvall to run on. Good turn. Another great turn by Robert Lovelace. Lovelace. Quick clearance by Perryman. Pena gets it. Now Wake FC is going to look to the near side to see if they can get something going on the attack. McDonald takes it away with ease from Jordan Hall. Placed in the middle, and then a curling ball into place, or into space, pardon me, for a Wake FC player to run on. This will be 1v1 versus Hales, and Hales used that byline as another defender. That is brilliantly taught. Corner kick, though, awarded to Wake FC. This will be an in-swinger. Punched away by Perryman. Still in play. Orvano going up against DeVivo. I'm going to have to put the ball in somehow. And now the Fusion had the ball for a brief second. Now they'll get it back. Varela seeking for McDonald and cut out by Wake FC. Tiptoeing into the 18, blocked away. Possession back to the Fusion. Leading the charge is Mayer. Mayer to the left to Niang. Niang gets close to the byline. Let's see if he serves it in. Niang still holding it. Back to McDonald. McDonald comes for the rescue. Oh, nasty skill by McDonald. The Hoosier places it to Niang, and Niang got it almost to dip. It dipped, but it just dipped a little too late over the crossbar. A brilliant move by Pat McDonald on the byline. And Niang is going to exit. So Niang is finished. He does put another point on his account with an assist. And Tobias Pelayo will come in. The midfielder from Hagen, Germany.
It's just because I'm used to announcing them at this personally. So I know that's confusing for you because you don't need to. We don't make some flashcards of the roster. I'm sure.
Another corner. Near stick. Well, they call it to go to the near stick. It's the left flag. Davis comes over. This looks like it'll be, they'll play the short option. Pelayo, McDonald didn't quite get the touch he wanted. Pena. It's just him on an island with three defenders. Already, you can tell that Pena is not a fan favorite with a Fusion. Oh, and at least an attempt, a good shot by Sop as he's able to get inside the 18. Was aiming for that side net. On the far stick, scooted a little off to the left. Fusion leading 4-0 in the 59th minute. 8 shots, 4 in the back of the old onion bag. Oh, absolutely brilliant ball played to the right side. McDonald making a run. So is Mayer, and Mayer tried to put the head on it. Knew he touched it, he just didn't know where it went. Good idea, way to show for it. Quickly down on the far channel. And the options galore inside the 18. The Fusion not going to rest. They want to keep going and adding to their goal tally. 3 goals on Saturday, 4 already here. McDonald calls for it. Tough ball to play, but Harvano was able to corral it, pull it down. The switch. McDonald sees the space over here and will back all the way up to the touchline. And allowing that space is Jordan Hall. Unlucky touch. McDonald going at it with Jordan Hall. Call on McDonald, free kick. Another quick switch, this time to the left channel. Pena making a run. Long clearance by Vyman. Substitution for Wake FC. This will bring in Kyron. Akil Kyron from Lumpur, Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Plays his college ball at Barton College. Pena from Seattle, Washington. Coming all the way to the East Coast to play his college ball at Campbell. Vyman moves into space, long ball. And the offside flag went up. McDonald thought he could get away with it. Mayer going to press. And because of that press, made a difficult ball over to Pena, where Wake FC still trying to fight to get into the midfield. McDonald, brilliant defensive play by the Hoosier. Jockeying and basically saying, if you're going to go anywhere, you're going to go to the touchline. And there was very little space. Horvano going 1v1 with DeVivo, pardon me. Corner kick for Wake FC. For the first half of the first 45, Wake FC actually had the advantage in shots against the Fusion. And they couldn't hold the bridge long enough as it buckled with a relentless attack by the Fusion on 3 late goals in the first half. Humbled Wake FC and pretty much put it out of reach. And the 4th goal, this was a little bit more salt in the wound. Substitution, 2 substitutions for Wake FC. McDonald. Service ball curling, and out comes Perryman, make the collection. This is Paul Nige from Holly Springs, North Carolina. Played 1 year at Gardner Webb. Nige number 17. Wake FC just desperately looking for some fresh legs to create something on the attack.
So basically, I folded papers all day, and today was really cold.
Back heel, very creative. Good skill for Wake FC to get the possession. Free kick for Wake FC. First, the official wanted to see if he wanted to play advantage.
All I know is that my paycheck's got
Pena, one touch into the corner, and it's cleared away by Vyman. Three substitutions coming in for the Fusion. Tate Lawrence will be a Tar Heel this fall. Michael Clow coming in. Orvano will come out. Job well done by Orvano. And also an outstanding job by Paul Mayer. So this is the luxury that Coach Williams can do is once you have a 4-0 lead, can bring in some young bucks as well as some new blood. They bring in Sidney Paris, and Sidney Paris came from the Naval Academy, transferred in to Wake Forest, who will be on the pitch for Coach Muse and the ACC this fall. Pena fighting inside the 18, finally cleared away. Hales came off, and Hales looks like he's coming back on. So at maybe about 30 seconds, the Fusion had 9 players. Well, 10, including the keeper, because Hales had to grab a swig of water. His dad over here has no idea what he's doing. At least he's back on the pitch, though. 68th minute, 4-0 Fusion.
Swan up there. Swan, you left.
Tate Lawrence has come in. We'll get some good moments.
Yeah, I was like, who came on?
Clow. Lawrence. Clow, it got away from his left foot, and he tried to pull it back. Clow still trying to get his sea legs. He's got the motion. Oh, nice scoop. The flag stays down. Lawrence. The Wake FC players upset that wasn't offside. Good challenge by Franck Gamis. And this ball somehow stayed in. All that hustle just for it to be taken away by Vyman. The switch cut out by Pena. So Mayer's still in. As new blood on the pitch, trying to sync up. On the far side, right wing, will be Sydney Paris. Cloud challenging DeVivo. Here's Sydney Paris. Paris. Tried to get around the defender on the far side. It was taken away with his first touches of the match thus far. Gamise will go into the book. Down to the ground went Noah Holmes. Head coach for Wake FC, Joey Valenti, challenging his players to make a tackle. As the Fusion have a lot of cushion to knock the ball around and figure things out with a new personnel on the field. Lawrence calls for it. Lawrence, oh, phenomenal skill into the center. Here's Clout, overlapping run by Mayer. And into space with McDonald running on. Or pardon me, Hales. And Hales is going to get it into fifth, going up against Pena. And it's a 40-foot race won by Hales. That explains where Hales went. He went to go get some Red Bull. DeVivo, extra touch there, playing the support. Oh, good pick. Sydney Paris just about picked the pocket. Now he does. And Sydney Paris gets wrestled down to the ground. That will be a card. The challenge just too much for Wake FC on that far side of the left. That was Matthew Sacristan from Hillsborough, North Carolina. Free kick for the Fusion. Scooped, bending. Far stick, just one hop, and man, Gamise was there. He puts his hand up, had the right idea. Just a little too heavy there. And the opportunity is stamped away. Loud whistle, along with Perryman collecting it. Dispossessed, possession back to Wake FC, now back to the Fusion. Palaio. On 1-2 action. Oh, slotted into space. Here comes Sydney Paris. Sydney Paris to the left. Takes a shot, scuffed, and then hit the crossbar. That'll be a corner. It was just a matter of seconds before he got it out of his chamber. He was locked and loaded. Deflected by a Wake FC player, then hit the crossbar, so a corner kick for the Fusion here in the 76th minute. Pelayo, the short option. Oh, brilliant move. Just threading in and out. The curler, header, down in. Up, the flag is up. You can just hear the cheers go to Oz as Gamis looked like he had his second goal in 2 games. Gamis, once again, using his most lethal weapon, the header. Oh, Lawrence read it. Read it like a book last summer and just about got it. Sometimes you just have to disguise your eyes, but Tate Lawrence was salivating. Oh, brilliant skill, but just couldn't get it away from Gamis. And look at the frustration by Gamis. He wanted that goal. Just completely cleared it to the roof. Oh, look at the beautiful work between the touches, the passing between Pelio, Davis. And Varela. I can see the frustration on the back line of Wake FC as they're working it from the back, but they got nobody to play to. Raymond was disgusted, just putting up his hands like someone come to. We did an option. 78th minute. Fusion smell shutout.
I'm still sitting on 4 goals. I haven't even changed this.
79th minute. Fusion. Look like they have this thing wrapped up. Oh, good turn. Wake FC just want to get on the board at this point. Miscommunication in there. Has Lawrence on the ball. Plays it into the center of the pitch. Look at the skill put on by the mayor, Paul Mayer. Lost it all the way on the far end of the pitch. Here comes Wake FC and Pena. They work something out here. Clipped into the box. I'm not sure if the idea from Panaje was to get somebody to go near stick, but throw in for Wake FC, and they're attacking third. Pena. Slide tackle will get called for a reckless slide. The cleats were up, and that's why that yellow is there. So my mistake, fans. I thought Gamero was not here in the vicinity, but he is here. Or either that or he just got pulled up. Nonetheless, Gamero is back on the pitch. The Fusion were about 10 minutes away from winning a match without the services of Gamero, which would be the first all year. Gamero with the leading scorer on this squad with 7 goals. Gamero may have gotten a little bit of a rest. Gamero with an inspirational story. Someone that has gone a different route, still holding on to his dreams and his USL 2's very best. Substitution for Wake FC brings in Thiago Carvalho. Pena will leave. But Gamero, who has looked for anywhere to just get on the pitch, Coach Williams can't say enough about him. Just the energy he brings once he steps on the pitch and how his teammates trust him and the confidence every time he gets on the ball. Kid with a lot of fight, a lot of heart. Trying to still fulfill his dream. Be a professional soccer player. And he's been a star here with the Fusion. Captivated the fans last season. Was an integral part on that magic season that the Fusion had. Lawrence. Just a little extra touch to get him off his balance, and he fell down. So it'll be a free kick right outside of the 18. This is where you're going to bend it. Maybe far stick and have somebody run on. A card shown. Card shown to Kalebi out of Cary, North Carolina. Plays his soccer at Franklin and Marshall D3 team in Pennsylvania. It was a merge between the two schools back in the late 1700s. Franklin, the one and only Benjamin Franklin, and then Marshall, which then they turned into Franklin and Marshall. Curler, Gamero. Oh, and a flick on just goes over the V. Another brilliant effort, and the look on Coach Williams' face would make you think that it's a close ball game. He just wanted to see some pretty football. Hales just watching defenders fall in front of him. Almost got tripped up, but was able to hit the brakes, let him fly right by him. Little Top Gun for you. Hales now on the other side of the pitch. He's come from this side to that side. Long ball by Perryman. A little bit of a heavy touch by Gamero, but Gamero was between two defenders, still came out with it. Still moving way into the middle of the pitch. 3 defenders from Wake FC surrounding him. Lawrence was able to come in there and put his body to spin it back. A little contact by Lovelace, and he's called for the foul, but he disagrees. Ball put out on the far side for Sidney Paris to run on. A little too heavy, goes out of bounds. Here in the 86th minute, All Fusion. 3 goals in the end of the first half and 1 in early in the second half, and almost goal number 5. A shot that just rocketed to the left. Last touch by Wake FC, so it'll be a corner again. Near flag. Pelio looks like he'll be the short option. He will run 2, see if he can bring some defenders with him. Played right outside the 18. The inserted pass, cut out. Wake FC gets it back. Wake FC is going to have to try to quickly get up the pitch. They had some numbers. Possession comes back to the Fusion, and now they're working their way into the attacking third. The yellow card given to Tate Lawrence there. Little extra hands. So it's Duvall who came off. Clow. Clow going up against Kalebi. Fighting for position as if they were down on the low block. Kalebi saw some space to his right, went there, called for it. But Wake FC decides to switch it to go to the left side. 88th minute, 4-0 Fusion. Wake FC hoping to avoid the shutout. 12 shots for the Fusion in this one. Pelio. Sidney Paris. Nice step by Vyman. Clow. Clow. Into the center to Gamero. Pelio back to Gamero. And the Fusion knocking it around, just milking the clock. No threat at all by Wake FC, 4-0. Clow, who came in, the outside left back, played at New Hampshire. Late tackle gives a free kick to the Fusion. And everybody comes up. Clow comes up, so does Gamis. Sidney Paris to Pelio. Pelio escapes. Sees Paris. Service ball, header, and just over. Gamis. Lights up once there's a chance for him to go for a header on the attack. Vyman. Vyman scuffed it. Vyman goes down on the free kick.
Great call.
The Wake FC fans are very vocal towards the referee. Here we are in extra time. Or excuse me, stoppage time. Oh, played ahead. Tate Lawrence. How is he offside? He came back from behind the line. Flag went up, though. Sidney Paris now pinches into the middle. Mayer to Paris. Sidney Paris finishes it and makes it 5-0. The former Naval Academy All-Patriot League, Sidney Paris, who was transferred over to Wake Forest, finishes off in style to make it 5-0 Fusion. What an artillery of weapons Coach Williams has, with Paris out there to come off the bench. Sidney Paris brought in Gomero off the bench, which is usually a starter. Lawrence, who is out, the center of the attack, was able to hold up the ball. He's out. And the Fusion still seconds away from a shutout of 5-0. Good block by Perryman. Lake FC trying to spoil that, and that one is going to curl high in the air. And a half volley cleared up ahead, looking for Tate Lawrence. Clow, what a step. Perryman spun that backwards. He wants to get that one back. I mean, the soccer IQ by Perryman is off the charts. Most keepers would just feel that their center back would have had that not to come off the line. Just to be extra careful, he came off his line just to give him some extra support. There's the final whistle. That's going to be all she wrote here at McPherson Field. And Wake FC started off on the front foot. Possession looked in their direction. Everything looked to be in the makings of maybe an upset. But the Fusion, with some of their personnel not on the pitch, they figured each other out quickly. And that's what Coach Williams has done. Why he's such a brilliant coach. He's able to get the personnel on the field and quickly get them to mesh. We saw that evolve in front of our eyes in this match. Gomero didn't come in until the late part of the second half. Lawrence in street clothes. A lot of their normal players in street clothes. Didn't see Ethan Conley either. But the Fusion, again, victorious. The last two games here at McPherson Field, they have outscored their opponent 8-1. Won 3-1 on Saturday against the Charlotte Eagles, 5-0 here against Wake FC. Another 3 points for Coach Williams in the Fusion, and the magical ride continues. The mission to finally hoist the trophy is still on schedule. That's the final. 5-0 Fusion beat Wake FC. They continue to stay on top of the table in the USL 2 South Atlantic. Appreciate you guys joining us. I'm Ty Collins for the rest of my crew here in the booth. Fusion win. Good night from Greensboro. 5-0.